Welcome to FCP Conversations Online, featuring Bucks County nonprofit leaders. Join our discussion with community organizations that share our mission and are making a difference in the lives of our neighbors.
Hello, I'm Ron Bernstein, the Executive Director of Foundation's Community Partnership. Welcome to FCP Conversations Online, and thank you for joining us. Our guest today is Ursula Raczak, the Chief Executive Officer of Big Brothers Big Sisters of Bucks County, which is headquartered in Jamison. Ursula, welcome, and thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Ron.
Well, let's start with what is Big Brothers Big Sisters? How long has it been here in Bucks County?
Big Brothers Big Sisters is a mentoring organization. What we do is we pair caring adults with children in our community who may be in need of some extra support. We have been here in Bucks County since 1963. Originally, there were two organizations. One was Big Brothers, one was Big Sisters, and they operated separately. Big Brothers was formed in 1963 by a group of educators from the Centennial School District. Aid for Girls was established in 1971 by the Doylestown branch of the American Association of University Women. Aid for Girls became Big Sisters in 1974, and they both merged to become one organization in 1987.
Well, let me stop you there. How do kids identify themselves? How do you learn about children who might be able to use your services?
Children are referred to our organization by a variety of different means. Sometimes a school may refer a child. We do work with social service agencies here in Bucks County, religious organizations, sometimes parents and guardians.
And what would their purpose be? What would they be hoping to accomplish by referring their children to you?
A lot of times it's just each individual child may have an individual goal. What we're working towards is having the child learn to make the right decisions, become socially successful in school, make sure that they're staying in school, maybe working towards a goal of attaining better grades, furthering their education. But each child is unique. What we find is that each child, they want to have success in life, and something is holding them back. We often say that the children are at risk, but at risk has a very different connotation to a lot of kids. At risk for some kids could be due to the fact that they may live in a poor socioeconomic situation in some place here in Bucks County. Some kids, it could be the fact that they may not live in a stable two-parent household. They may have a one-parent household, and they may not have the relationship that they need with a father, especially if it's a little boy. They need that male contact. And also sometimes it's just the fact that the kids have something that's really affecting them and they just don't know how to bring it out in school. So what happens is our bigs, who are these adults, by giving a child just some quality one-on-one time where they're able to just listen to what a problem may be that's pestering this child, help them work through the situation, that could then lead to a further success in school.
Give me a feel for the age range of the kids you work with.
Kids can get into our program as early as age 6, and they graduate at age 18. We like to try to get the kids into the program as early as possible, as young as possible, because we know that if we get them matched earlier, we're able to start to create a stronger bond at a younger age that hopefully will go on for 10, 11 years. And the longer they're matched in our program, the greater we can make those changes and help them learn to make the right decisions.
Well, give me a feel for the bigs, the mentors, as you refer to them. Who are they? Where do they come from? What kind of training do you provide?
Our bigs range in ages from some of our high school students here in Bucks County. Our bigs in a site-based program we hold at various school districts, so they could be 16 up through their mid-80s. We just recently matched someone in their early 80s, and they're loving it. The training that they go through, they have to attend one of our Intro to Mentoring sessions. That is a session that goes over a lot of what our goals are as an agency, how we work, how we ask that the bigs continually converse with us, because we do collect data on each match, and that data comes from the bigs, from the littles. We like to have that continual opportunity to speak with our bigs. And by going through the Intro to Mentoring program, they learn why we do what we do.
So there's some structured and ongoing supervision of the bigs, so you guys can keep tabs on what's happening with the kids that they're assigned to.
Absolutely. These kids may have a goal, and sometimes a goal could be joining a Little League softball team or making the honor roll. What we're doing is we will speak with the parent, the guardian, and their big and see how are they doing. We want to really see, are they working towards attaining the goals? The other beauty of our program is that the staff are there to offer advice when something may come up, which may be a little bit of a tougher situation that the big may not feel comfortable in tackling. We're always their resource.
How many kids are currently enrolled here in Bucks County in your program?
We have about 350 children who are currently enrolled, and we have a waiting list of about 250.
Wow, that's a big number. Wow.
And these kids want to be in our program. One of the key issues that we always do make sure is that the child wants to be part of the program, because we don't want to have a child forced to meet with their mentor. That's not going to be a strong relationship. We take a lot of time when we're training our bigs, when we're screening our children, and when we're screening our bigs as well. We go through a very deep, multi-layered background check on all of our bigs. We make sure that we run the FBI clearances, that we run any kind of child abuse history clearances to ensure that the safety of that child is first and foremost preserved.
Ursula, I know Big Brothers has a variety of programs. Can you tell our viewers about the different programs you offer?
Sure. Our first program is under our community-based model, and that would be what we call our traditional mentoring program, where you just come in and you pick up a child on the weekend and you go do something in the community. In that program, we also have what we call our Hispanic Mentoring Initiative. That program matches bilingual, bicultural mentors with a child of a Latino background. It's not mandatory that you are bilingual or bicultural. It's mandatory that you're going to give them some opportunities to learn how to bridge the gaps that occur between their home and their school life. Our next program is site-based mentoring, and that happens in local schools. We took all of our school-based mentoring opportunities and we changed them to STEM 2 years ago. These programs allow kids the opportunity to explore science, technology, engineering, and mathematics opportunities that may help increase their awareness and increase their desire to maybe follow that into their future career path. We also have high school bigs, which I alluded to earlier. High school bigs is where high school students are mentors to elementary school students within the same school district. And it is an opportunity for the high school students to learn some empathy and how to work with others. And also it gives them the opportunity to look at future career paths and explore options.
I actually went and visited one of those programs last spring, and I thought it was very impressive to see it in action. I know you're also working with some autism issues.
Yes. We have a program that we developed and piloted here in Bucks County, and it's our Autistic Mentoring Initiative. We're currently housing it in Council Rock, and last year we had 7 matches in the program. This year we have 10 matches in the program. We're making sure that we're collecting the right kind of data, that everyone is getting a great benefit out of it. And you can find a lot of information about that program on our website. And we're hoping to take it out to a lot more school districts very shortly. And the last program we have at Bucks County is called our Options Program. And that's a program that's pretty unique to us here in the community. And that's where we have paid staff members working with children who may be a little higher risk. They may have gotten involved with juvenile probation, or they could have gone through the youth aid panels here in our community. And they're referred to us for some one-to-one mentoring. But the employees, the staff members, actually become advocates for the kids. They help them complete their community service hours that they may have been assigned, And they also have some things like a behavioral contract, so they kind of give them some pretty regimented goal-setting opportunities.
Hey, Ursula, I want to make sure that we cover a couple other things. Number one, how do people volunteer if they're interested? And more importantly, how do people donate if they'd like to?
To become a mentor, what we ask you do is you can go onto our website and you can actually fill out the questionnaire to become a mentor, and one of our staff members will get back with you. Additionally, you can also just call our office and we can put you in touch with the right person who will be able to begin to have you set up into the program.
Well, what if somebody isn't necessarily interested in being a mentor, but simply wants to be more of a volunteer?
Absolutely. We can always use committee members and board members. We're always looking for more people in the community to join us on all different levels. And then additionally, you had asked about donating.
Yeah.
We do offer events throughout the year, various events at various venues throughout Bucks County. But we also offer something called matchmakers, where people will sign up and donate a certain amount every month on their credit card. And at $100, that would actually sustain one match per year. It costs us approximately $1,200 to sustain a match due to the cost of the staffing and of our database collection and our system. But what that also does is, by becoming a matchmaker in our program, we're going to let you know what are some of our matches doing. Not specifically just one match, but we're going to let you know what different matches are doing on a monthly basis so that you really get a feel for what is going on in our program.
Ursula, I know that you guys hold a variety of fundraising events throughout the year. I've seen your bowling for kids and some other things. Tell me about some of the events and where can people find the information?
We have a lot of events throughout the year. We have our bowling event. We have a golf tournament. We have bingo events. You can always find more information on all of our upcoming events on our website or on our Facebook page.
I always like to ask people some of your favorite lunch spots, but you've already told me that you don't go out to lunch much, but that you're a great chef. So tell me one of your favorite recipes.
I'm actually awesome with a crock pot. So being a working person, I've learned how to use a crock pot. And for me, it's always great to put some chicken, some vegetables in and a certain sauce, let it just cook all day long. And that then becomes my leftovers for lunch for a couple days.
I may have to swing by the office someday and check out the lunch.
Anytime, you can definitely come over.
All right, well, Ursula, thank you for the great work you do in our Bucks County community, for joining me today to share your experience and knowledge leading big brothers, big sisters. And thank you to our listeners for your involvement in our community. Visit our Facebook page and like us, subscribe to our YouTube channel, join the conversation.
Foundation's community partnership believes that when we join forces, we're stronger. We are better able to support the behavioral health and human service needs of children and young adults in Bucks County. Join us again for FCP Conversations Online. Let's go farther together.